That's cool.
Yeah,
All right.
I didn't get the sign language thing, so I don't know. Are we doing? Is it? What are we doing? We going? We're on. We're live. Okay.
Son of a bitch.
No one set you up for this.
So the whole conversation about saying beef that went out the window.
It did. Went out, right out the window. It's at
Beep.
the beep at the end.
Oh,
All right. I don't know how this is supposed to work. To be honest with you, I'm looking at the thing here, and there it. Look,
what?
it's live.
Oh,
I'm looking at it on my telly
okay.
phone.
Well, we told everyone we'd be live,
Right.
so here we are,
Yeah.
as promised.
And I'm trying to see how it works. It's wait, look, live chat. This is insane. Oh, technology. Nothing's going on. This is perfect. Nothing at all. I'm seeing it. We could spend 30 minutes doing this. Let's not say anything. That was a moment of silence.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Anyway, hello, Philip. Here we are. We are the Terror Twins.
Hello.
Lord Philip Wang.
Right.
I am Dickie English.
He is.
And we're finally doing this live
Right.
to see if anybody even gives a damn or is paying attention.
I'll be honest. It doesn't really matter.
It really doesn't.
It doesn't.
matter, you
No.
know? Because who cares? I'm here to talk to
I'm
you.
doing this to sort of to occupy myself on Mondays.
Right.
And besides, who's playing tonight?
Tonight where?
Football.
Oh.
American football.
I think it's the Buccaneers of Tampa Bay taking on the Falcons of Atlanta.
Shit ball. No,
Yes.
it's not It's not the Falcons.
Okay.
It's
the Panthers of Carolina.
Panthers.
Yeah, because the Falcons apparently went ahead and
Still a shit bowl.
beat the Broncos. Yeah.
Right.
Falcons, Panthers. Who gives a shit?
So if you've got any money on this game, you're a degenerate gambler and should probably seek help.
Yes.
Just letting you know that
Well,
right now.
do I do that now or later?
Later.
All right.
No, you're doing this now.
Yeah, I can't seek help now. I'm
Right.
I'm reading Say Something or Anything. Actually, I'm reading Say Something because someone doesn't know how to spell the word something. I think that's that Brie character from that Grape Juice and Brie show they've got going on.
Ow.
So, it's a fantastic show, isn't it?
I've listened to it before.
Have you? What'd you think?
It's nice.
It is nice.
I like
isn't
them.
it? They're pleasant.
Of course, I know them, so.
Right. Yeah. Pleasant people.
Right.
Good time. Good talk.
Heavy drinkers.
Not violent at all.
No.
Not one bit. So,
Probably going to have to do something about that toothpick dependency thing that they've got going on.
they have the dependency on toothpicks, you think?
I'm making this up.
Oh, all right.
Right.
Wait, is that really a thing? No. I need a toothpick. Actually, I think it is a thing. I think it is. I've seen people
there are
that-
people who need a toothpick. I don't
Oh,
believe
yeah,
that it's
yeah.
a thing. But,
Would you please get that chunk of meat out of your teeth?
Teeth, right.
Yes. Or that whole banana.
Stop saving that for later.
Right.
Yes.
Anyway, Philip,
What?
we went to Cleveland.
Fuck.
No, Cleveland. Cleveland?
Cleveland.
Cleveland. And when they say Cleveland rocks, I don't know. The area we were in.
Look.
Go ahead.
Let's be honest.
Yeah,
This entire weekend was a complete waste. I blame Merrick for this one.
Oh.
For his handling of our travels and our lodging in such a manner where we were not able to go out after any show at any time whatsoever.
That's true. We weren't. And let me look, this is the time that I
So-
sent you a picture and said, "Oh my God, we are totally going to fuck up this week."
So thank you, and welcome to the Fuck Merrick half hour.
This is your host, Lord Philip Wang, and with him, as always, is Dickie. Yeah, thank you for that. And you know what? It was such a long day. I feel like an old man,
I slept 10 hours.
and still couldn't do it.
I slept 10 hours after we came home, and I did the family thing or whatever, and then, I slept 10 hours because there was no time when I got any more than 3
When you came home.
at all. Yeah, what was it? We played Thursday night
Rock and Roll.
At Rock and Roll.
For what they called a private function.
Right. And I went ahead and got everything ready. Well, I cannot get to bed and sleep any later than, say, 2 o'clock in the morning. It's just how I'm sort of outfitted.
It's like we're like male nurses.
I'm made to stay up very late. So either 2 or 3 or 4, whatever it is. But the first flight was very early in the morning to Cleveland, so we had to go home, try to get some sleep. Right. I got a little bit.
Just a little, yeah, because we were at 6 o'clock in the morning.
It was bad, yeah. So we get in the plane. I sleep a little on the plane. Get to Cleveland. What was it? It was so bad I had a headache. I remember.
It was so bad that I had a nightmare. We went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Oh, we did go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Right.
It should be called
let me tell you how thrilling the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is.
It should be called the Hall of Lame.
I got in. I got a little wristband because I'm in a band, apparently.
We're musicians.
I walked into the building, went up to the 3rd floor, saw the cafe, went back down to, and I am not kidding, there is an FYE.
What's wrong with FYE? Come on.
I'm just, it's lame. What?
Jeez, that hurts. I know what you're saying. It's kind of weird. It's kind of capitalistic. You're going to throw an FYE in
no,
there?
I've come to depend on them because there's so few brick and mortar record shops anymore.
That's true.
And I didn't realize how much I depended on them still until
you went in there. And what'd you buy?
Let's see. I got 2 albums by the Cramps, one by Aretha Franklin, Elvis
That's
Costello, and Madness. One Step Beyond.
I know what you're talking
Must Be
about.
Love. Yes.
Right.
Right.
Was it the greatest hits? Was it
It was the greatest hits.
Okay.
Right.
So how many songs? 2, 3 songs on
17.
17
Yes.
greatest hits by Madness. That is Madness.
You know, Madness had a very long career.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, they've had several hits, yes.
Okay.
Not necessarily in the United States, but
Oh.
in England, yes, they had many hits.
Well, all right.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine
Slowpoke.
had hits too?
No, Michael Caine was a...
He's a great actor.
Michael Caine
I didn't
is a-
realize he put out a record.
Michael Caine is a Madness song.
Oh.
It's the name of a Madness song, Michael Caine.
Oh, okay,
yes.
got you. I'm sorry.
The Prince is a name of a Madness song, before we start going into... Well, William, yes.
Right, yes.
Right.
All right.
Slow Boat to Cairo, House of Fun. There's a few of them, yes.
Okay. Wow. You're the one.
Yeah, so
Okay.
check out Madness.
Yeah, please. You just got
Good
a
band.
full-on ad for them. Madness ought to send you a check.
They should, but I think they're making about as much money as I am, so no one's sending anyone money.
That's true. Oh, my God. But so there you go. So you were all like, they had an FYE in there, but you purchased.
Of course, it was the only thing I could do. There was nothing to do. I'm telling you, the only thing I spent any time in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the thing that I spent the most time at, was in the FYE.
Well, let me tell you, you saw more in that FYE than you actually saw exhibits, even if you'd have gone in for the exhibits.
So I understood, but I was so hungry I had to get out of there. And
Right.
the cafe is shit.
Well, it's just like the hall. I'm sorry. Look, and Liam said it best. I'm glad we didn't make a trip to go see this place because oh my God, what a disappointment. It was officially a disappointment. I'm glad. Thank you for letting us in for free and treating us because we're
Who
musicians.
built that?
I don't know.
What feckless jackass is responsible for putting that hunk of
Well,
nonsense?
Put it this way: the building, cool looking; the inside, total shit. It just look.
From what you were telling, from what I'm hearing, it's basically the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, Jimi Hendrix,
Elvis.
and it's Elvis. Elvis?
You had Elvis, and they had a whole section on
Well,
Elvis.
they've got.
and
There should be a whole section on
the
Elvis. There
king
should have
of
been,
rock and roll.
but there should have been far. It should have been far more extensive. Rather.
Giving you my sneer. I don't know.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
It looked like Billy Idol with a mustache.
Oh yeah, sorry, I can't do it too well with the beard and all.
Right.
I'm wearing my Rock Cleveland shirt though that I got from the FYE. Best
Right.
thing in there,
Yes.
next to your Cramps and your Aretha. But
Hey, 'tis the season for Cramps. And by the way, if you've never heard the Cramps, 'tis the season. You should be breaking out all your old Cramps albums and listening right now.
yes, very true.
Yes.
I love your Halloween mix. We'll get to that.
Right.
I'm sorry, I got to go back and bash the hall a little more because I so
Line
built
those
up.
fuckers up.
Well,
Right.
I got to, man. It's like getting ready for Christmas and you find out that Santa Claus is an asshole. I was not pleased. There was no there were no Kiss items in there, which maybe rightfully so.
You know they don't like Kiss.
Right. Well, Kiss doesn't like them, so maybe Kiss is giving them the bird finger and vice versa, or versa, however you want to do it, right? But no Queen items in there.
Okay,
That's a disgrace.
that's rubbish.
You got your Fall Out Boy stuff.
Well, no.
They got Beyonce in there. They got Alabama Shakes. They got the Fray.
Huh?
Right.
Alabama Shakes.
Yeah, they got some Alabama Shakes, which
Why?
Alabama Shakes great, but I'm not dissing that band. But
They're not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
well, and that's one thing Randy kept bringing up was that how is it that artists that aren't in the Hall of Fame still have some sort of stuff in here? Like, well, it is a museum. I mean, they're part of rock and roll. They may not be the fame part.
They
but
just
they're part,
got here.
They're part of the history.
Right.
So maybe it should be a history of rock museum and not so much Hall of Fame.
I suppose.
Right? Because to me, it's nothing more than Rolling Stone magazine's CD collection, is what the Hall of Fame is.
Of which, if you take it by the FYE, they have no Arctic Monkeys.
See? So there you go. But there was no Queen items in there. There was one.
That's intolerable.
It is intolerable.
That is
very much. I just and
inappropriate.
Right.
That's that inappropriate.
Jesus, and we peaked on that, but it's very inappropriate. And I was very upset. And Adam Ant got some stuff in there.
Well, Adam Ant should have some stuff in there.
Well, he should, but over Queen.
No one.
Thank you.
Absolutely no one should have anything over Queen.
Well,
perhaps the Beatles.
the
perhaps
Beatles.
Well, yeah, perhaps the Rolling Stones.
Right. I mean,
And perhaps Elvis. Certainly not Jimi Hendrix. And I am a big fan of Jimi Hendrix.
but you don't think Jim.
But I
you
do
think-
not think.
You think Queen over Hendrix?
No. Well, yes. Yes, I do believe Queen over Hendrix.
You
I
know
do believe
that-
Queen over Hendrix simply for the body of work that they were available to put out, the things that they were able to do in music, I thought were far more relevant.
Okay.
You know?
Well, sure, but you know they were heavily influenced by Hendrix. Like Hendrix
Yes.
was Freddie's idol.
Yes.
All right.
Right.
So, I just was so. I don't know.
Well, weren't the Rolling Stones? Weren't they? Didn't they idolize? Not Chubby Checker. Who is it? Guitar, Chuck Berry.
Chuck Berry, he was in there.
He should be in there, but the Rolling Stones were influenced by Chuck Berry.
Right, and the Stones got a bigger.
Right.
Yeah.
So I suppose you can be influenced by someone and still have a bigger exhibit.
Right. See, I'm probably going to get crucified for this, but the whole Elvis thing. Elvis is great. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Far bigger architects than Elvis. You know what I mean.
No.
And for
Elvis
instance,
wasn't an architect.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So, for instance, Chuck Berry, Little Richard, Fats Domino.
Right.
Okay, to me, I think Fats Domino's the king of rock and roll. That's my opinion.
Okay.
It's not right, but that's just how I feel. I think there was a lot of things going on, but Elvis just brought it to the masses, and he's got and look, rightfully so. That he's got a large section in there, but I probably would have given a bigger section to the likes of Chuck Berry.
Chuck Berry, Fats Domino.
Right.
Yeah, well, I could see doing that. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Put it this way, it almost became more of the pop culture thing, I guess, for Elvis, if I'm making any sense.
Sounds like a massive disappointment.
It was a massive disappointment. And Liam said it best. Glad we didn't make a special trip just for this.
No. As it turns out, it was on the way to the venue.
Right. So, and we thought, oh my God, we're not going to have enough time. No, 30 minutes was enough.
Right.
Hey, but the Beastie Boys got a lot of stuff in there.
I walked right past it. I saw that. They had safety jacket and whatever
Yeah,
else. And
give them their due. Beyonce had 16 outfits in there. Not one.
She
not
doesn't
one
need 'em anymore.
Freddie Mercury jacket or the I would have loved to have seen the Harlequin outfit. Something, anything. Give me something. Give me Brian May a lock of hair. But you know what? You know what they did have? Eric Carr's wrist cuffs. Randy pointed those out.
Eric Carr.
Eric Carr, the drummer for Kiss. They had the one fella that's not even here anymore, well, next to Mark St. John, but That is cuffs. No jean boots. No,
Eric Carr was the second drummer.
right.
Pe-
Peter Criss was the first one. Yeah,
Well, why didn't they have Peter Criss?
nothing by him.
Son of a
you
bitch.
know what? I think it was because Peter Criss was actually taking tickets at the door. Yeah. So that was there was our kiss. Peter Criss was taking tickets at the door. Ace was giving out mints in the bathroom.
Goodness.
There it is. So anyway, so we got out of the Rock and Roll Hall of Shame, and
Fuck those people.
right, right, and went over to the House of Blues. Now, once we got into the city, and all we could think of was fun times in Cleveland today.
Cleveland.
Oh man, did you hear that song everywhere we went, everywhere you walked? Was it just playing in your
the
head
whole
over
time.
and over again?
This is- I played it over and over. On
Genius
the
videos. If you haven't
Under
seen it,
construction since 1868.
Please.
The river that catches on fire. It's so
so
polluted.
polluted,
All our fish have AIDS. I love it.
it's great. If you haven't heard these, seen these videos, rather lift up the rock and find them.
Hastily made Cleveland tourism videos.
yes.
Yeah.
They are what you would call genius.
Genius.
Yes.
Right.
And but getting there, House of Blues, that little area, East 4th Street right there, closed off. The Cleveland Indians had their playoff game. They won. How are they doing lately?
That's a baseball team.
Yes, that is. The Cleveland Indians.
It is. It's a
they-
baseball team.
Right.
They've got a baseball team.
Right.
They've
They're
got a
not
football
offended.
team too. Hard to tell.
Yes. Yes.
They have a football team, if you want to call it that.
Right. Who were tied briefly with the Patriots, and then the Patriots reminded them that Brady was back.
Right.
But
0-5.
yeah, right. Oh, and
Keeping the dream alive.
yeah. By the way, just so we know, well, one of the NFL analysts said that the Saints will probably be the last to actually be to win a game.
Oh, they were wrong.
Before the winless team. So, hey, kudos to you, and I hope you're fired. Anyway, nice area. House of Blues was nice. And you got this. I wish I could show you the picture, but we're not going visually live ever, because you really don't. You'd rather just hear us. Trust me.
I didn't do my hat today.
Yeah.
Right.
I send you a picture. I'm thinking we are going to get ridiculous, and it turns out we could not.
Because we had to get
Love
up
you.
very early in the morning to make the plane to go to Dallas.
We sound like a bunch of old men. I'm
So-
so sorry to even have to tell you that. I wanted to come back with, hey, I was going to come back alone because I thought for sure you would have either stayed there or caught on fire. But nope, we both came back.
Oh, yes, came back. That's right. This is the Fuck Merrick half hour.
Yes, once again.
Again, I'm your host, Lord Philip. I'm going to kill him, Wang.
Right. And with him, as always, is Dickie going to punch him in the nuts, English. And let me tell you,
There's nothing rock and roll about getting up early,
not at all.
Nothing. Not
Especially
one.
not early enough to
fucking
get
thing.
on the airline and find out they're going to charge you $435 to ship your keyboard from Cleveland to South Lake, Texas.
Here was the thing I found funny. We woke up early and got on that blasted plane
Right?
because we were trying to save money
Yeah, thanks.
going from Cleveland to Dallas. That's the only reason why we got on American Airlines,
Right.
the aeronautic version of a big go fuck yourself.
Right.
Yes.
So, oh man. And even Grandel said it, hindsight's 2020.
Yes, it is.
If you were going to pay that much money, may as well have just taken may as well have taken
Slept in a little longer.
and destroyed.
Taking
yourself.
another flight.
How about that moving and stereo band?
Oh, they were good.
They were great.
Right.
Now, listen,
I bet they didn't have to get up early.
No, they didn't. No, they were just moving in stereo, moving out the door,
Probably
moving out
went,
a good time, and moved home.
Probably went out, had
Yeah.
a couple drinks,
Right.
maybe even partied.
They probably did. They shook it up, I think. And they were great. They really were. If you live in that area and they're playing, I think they're from Cleveland.
I thought they were all from Cleveland.
Right.
Right.
So if you're listening, Cleveland, go see Moving in Stereo. If you like the Cars, go see Moving in Stereo. Wow. They were just fantastic. It was like actually looking at the Cars. So, Oh, I'm getting a beep, 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 beep. I'm getting a just in. Look, this is great when you're doing live. We've got Glenn, I Monster Warner. You know old Glenn.
Yeah.
Yeah, old Glenn.
What do you want,
He's
Glenn?
from Canada, eh? Glenn wants to know where Molly Ween is going to be this year.
At your mother's. Oh, by the way,
That's terrible.
also, I just want to let you know that if Trump gets elected, he's decided to deport you first.
No, never. Never, never, never.
I'm kidding.
Although you got to watch
I
it
have
because
no idea who he's going to deport.
I've heard that if you're a Canadian, you better watch out. Apparently, Canadian killed Laura Branigan.
That's right.
So,
Canadian is the leading cause of death
death.
amongst North Americans from the north.
yeah, the north,
Yes.
from above the
Right.
the line. Where Molly Ween, I think it's going to be. There's a Monsters Ball. Hey, Monster, there's going to be a Monsters Ball.
Right.
It's a ball just for you, Glenn. It's in Shreveport, is it?
Well, yeah, we do
That's
Shreveport,
about the
but it's
only
going to be a
one we're
week
doing.
early.
Yeah,
It's going to be a week early.
because we're not bashing
Halloween
Varsity.
is not. Halloween's on a Monday, but we're
On
not.
a
But we're not
Monday.
doing it the weekend of the weekend. We're not doing it the weekend before that. I think I don't have the schedule in front of me.
I can get it.
I can get it too.
I'm gonna get it.
Well, aren't you doing something?
No, I'm getting the schedule. Technology.
Look,
We've got Horseshoe Casino, October 21st. That's a Friday.
right. That's in Shreveport.
Right.
And then it's Saturday,
Is that walk-ons for the LSU? Was that Ole
which
Miss?
which is going to be another mess. It's going to be another mess. We're not going to talk about that right now because
Yeah, I don't want to. No,
because-
look, if
because
anybody
we-
knows, don't get Lord
right.
Phillips started
We're
on
not
LSU.
right. It's already the fuck Merrick half hour, with your hosts, Lord Philip Wang and Dickie.
Dickie,
I
yeah.
swear to God, I'm just bitch slap you. English.
Yes. Wait, now, so you've got something against that particular night?
Right, but it's something to do with scheduling. It has nothing to do with us, and I'm not even 100% what's going to happen.
I'm waiting for Merrick to come walking through the door right now. Just, what's going on?
He'd have to wake
got
up
what?
first.
Yeah, that's true. He's probably asleep.
Mr. Early to bed, early to rise.
No. He's probably watching that game. Yeah, early to bed. Early to rise. Exactly. Oh, see this? See this lovely street full of bars and restaurants?
See, this is why we drink, because we become
Yeah.
like
You
sober,
can't-
belligerent
that's-
bastards.
It's so bad. I'm actually having a beer now.
You're
If I could get anything
right.
natural.
Everything's so fucked right now. You're drinking coffee and I'm drinking beer.
Right.
I
now-
had a coffee walking in and you're drinking beer.
Yeah, it's natty light. It's terrible.
Dogs and cats living
together.
together.
Mass
Mass hysteria.
Oh, God, this beer tastes like piss. You want it?
Nope.
All right. Anyway, so
Drinking natty light.
so that's where Molly Ween is going to be, and I think
Well, what's the weekend after? This is what
damn
because that's the weekend that's actually attached to Halloween.
right, and it's a fundraiser in Birmingham, and then we're off on the 29th. That's a Saturday. I think we're off.
That's right, people. This is the Fuck America
Right.
half hour.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. We're off because we're playing Champion Square on October 30th. And that is the Sunday before Halloween.
What
and
time do we
that's-
start?
Oh, yeah. Oh, once again, Merrick, that is what, 9 a.m., I think? 10 o'clock in the morning.
Because when I think of rock and roll, I think about starting at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Yes.
You know?
No.
Let's not complain too
you
much,
don't
though.
have to do.
Let's not complain too much about how,
No.
how
Let,
Ross- because
let,
all
let
I
me
know
tell
that-
you something.
because-
There's a reason why we're playing that show.
No, I
Because
know.
the Saints are hurting for wins, and they know that every time that we play that
Don't
show,
jinx
they
it. Don't
win.
jinx it.
That's not jinxing. We've said it.
Well, it's true. So
We've
far,
said
which
it
is-
several
So
times.
far, that's the way. I don't want to complain too much about how difficult my life on the road is because it might get picked up by the Grape Juice and Brie show, and I don't want to do that again. I want to go through that.
You're going to keep fucking with the world.
I've got to. I should dedicate an entire 30 minutes, but this became the Fuck Merrick show, so we
We didn't even get to Dallas yet.
We didn't.
Which,
Well, it's South Lake. It was Oktoberfest, and there was no Jaeger. You got German festival, and it's no Jaeger. Beer. Lots of beer. Good beer.
They had good October. I had
October beer?
Oktoberfest beer.
Right.
I had that. It was good.
What was it, Rosewood?
I don't know. I didn't get to go purchase it. It was Merrick got it for me.
Right. Oh, see, he's trying to make up. He's trying to good tidings.
Right.
It's like a peace offering. He's passing the peace pipe beer.
Yeah, I
right
didn't get
to
I didn't get to finish it.
Oh well, then there you go. So
Between like dealing with sound issues and what, so I was constantly going back and forth and trying to figure out what was going on, trying to play the show, look semi-interested in an audience that I couldn't see, and all that.
yeah, I got to say it's a relatively sober weekend. It really was.
It was bullshit. It was a total dawdle.
Right.
This weekend should have been one of these
Should have
days. I'm
been-
going to take a sign language class
Right.
and I'm going to
Wait,
understand.
I don't know.
what
When
the
he
hell
said,
he's
well,
saying.
when you said it should have been, he put one hand was a thumbs up and the other one was a 5. I don't know if that's thumbs up, high 5, and he's probably right. That's what it should have
He's
been.
giving us the buddy Jesus.
He is. Oh, Buddy Shice.
buddy
You
shot.
gotta love Buddy Shice.
So it should have been a great weekend. It should have been, hangouts and having beer and Jägermeister and talking to very interesting people and being, cool and groovy and all. And it turned out that none of that actually happened this weekend whatsoever.
Oh, damn.
We've come to the show short-armed with absolutely no stories to tell you aside from how pissy we are right now.
No, I feel paralyzed. Why did everything get loud in my ears all of a sudden?
Why are you wearing them?
That's true because I just it gets me closer to you. I don't know what it is.
Next
feel
show
like
I can sit in your lap.
No, please don't do that.
I could just whisper all of this into your ear.
Yeah,
Or just sit there and go, we went to Cleveland.
Hey, that's Cleveland.
Yeah.
So that was weird. Whatever just happened, that got awfully strange. So, all right, when you did that, was that a 6-minute mark or was that a 15-minute? I don't even know what the hell that was. Maybe write something down on a paper. 7.
Bitch.
So you should put it on like a chalkboard. There you go. Hold it up on it. We got so many things we can write on.
Right. So,
It should be art.
back to complaining about Dallas.
Merrick.
Right. We
All
were
right.
at a hotel that was very, very close to nothing. Not one
yeah.
fucking thing. We were looking for the closest bars that we could find were bars that were in the airport at DFW, which wasn't even the airport we were going to. We had to
Right.
go to Love Field, which was probably closer to other nothing.
Right.
But
Whole lot of love.
right, nothing. And therefore, I got to go back to my room and watch the end of the Stanford-Washington State game. Football.
You know it's bad when it's been 30 minutes now, or close to it. And we've been talking about football, American football.
Right. The thing
College
I
and
give so
professional.
much of a shit about. Right.
Right. Wow.
But you know why I got to see so much football? Because I
'Cause-
wasn't drinking!
That is very true. I'm sorry, but hey, look, I gotta say, for the live, I knew I could depend on Warner for tuning in. Monster. Glenn.
Thank you, Glenn.
Yeah, thanks for
We don't feel so alone now.
Right, we don't. Although it is difficult to try and concentrate while reading, comments coming to you. Here we go. It's
Is
like,
it just Glenn?
No. I think Mr. Bree is in there too. Mr. Fromage. At first he
Fromage?
says say something, and then he says or anything. He spelled something wrong. I'm gonna catch him on that. But anyway, and then Glenn's in there, and he's like, and he's got a smiley face. Dirtiest player says monsters in the house. I asked for your thoughts, and then all of a sudden Glenn became Jamaican. Yeah, man, sounds great. Audio is clear. And then she says, well, of course the sound is clear. It's British. And I don't know if that was meant to say clear or queer. I don't know.
No,
No
Yeah.
alcohol-related questions for the boys because there was no alcohol. Thank you, Merrick. In fact, I think we should leave and beat the hell out of Merrick right now.
well, at the very least, wake him up.
Right. I'll go over there. I'll do it.
Text him.
Or get a bat.
All
Or
night.
get a giant horn and just bang right in his face.
Fucked. And now we're going to where is it? Where are we going next weekend?
Next week, I think we're in Cypress, Texas.
Yes.
And then there's
At which time?
some band playing at Hurricanes. And I can't think. It's